I present once a quarter to our administrative team, and it took me a good 2 to 3 years to convince our administrative team that this is the way that we need to go. Once I developed the plan, we came up with a protocol, and then I presented that to our administrators. And then what we did was we had a parent sign-off release that we actually integrated into our IT use agreement form, and then off we went. We are not well funded, unfortunately, in Arizona, and we thought this would be a great way to utilize some devices that students already had in their pockets. Devices, they would bring anything, laptops to their cell phones, to their smartphones, to any kind of tablet. And the way that I try to integrate it the best is I would first of all pick some of my excellent teachers, and I'd say, I really need you to try this. But then I interviewed students on a forum and on a panel, and I would ask the students, I'd say, if I needed to try to integrate technology in the classroom, what teacher's really techie? Who would you really like to have? And they would name some teachers. I would go back to the teacher and say, your students nominated you because you are so tech savvy, you have to do this. And the teachers thought, are you, really? They nominated me, and they would be honored. And then that's how I hooked the teachers. The teachers have to come up with an entire plan because good teaching, good classroom management is first. And so then what would happen is they would use all kinds of different tools that are out there, whether it be a Padlet or Google Docs, or they're using Edmodo, or we've done back channel chats with Today's Meet. We've also done the Socrative or Socrative for the formative assessment. We've done Infused Learning. So what we do is we provide a lot of technology resources and tools, and then the teacher can decide like, oh, maybe this tool is a better fit for me, such as like Remind 101, depending on the tool and their content area. So sometimes the students, if they were going to do a lesson that day with their cell phone, the cell phone needed to be out, by their trapper keeper, or it needed to be inside the folder right there, so they weren't as distracted. So then when they were ready to use it, that was the time that they could pick it up. Another opportunity was, let's say that the student was going to research a question, using a search engine tool, and they didn't want to be distracted. So what they'll do is the student would just wiggle the phone in the air, and then the teacher would have an eye-to-eye contact and say, okay, I know that they're, actually researching a question versus going on Facebook. The engagement was through the roof in our schools. Our Tech Ambassador program is new this year. We actually implemented it for 1 full year. And the problem that I was seeing as for professional development for technologies, we would offer 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock classes. And they would take the classes, and then they weren't really implementing the tools or the tips that I was teaching. So we kind of reversed it. And we said, if you implement this tech tool in your classroom, then you would receive 2 hours of professional development. And we had great success with that because it provides an opportunity for the teachers to be rewarded for the hard work that they're already planning. And I mean, they've already planned probably 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, of this lesson, and we're rewarding them with a 2-hour certificate. But the success that we had with them because it affected kids in the classroom.